So I was just walking down this trail and look, bison just grazing literally right here, right next to the trail. Hi, I'm Rachel and I'm an Australian photographer and solo traveler. And for the next few days, I'm going to be showing you the highlights of Yellowstone National Park, Grand Teton National Park, and Jackson Hole in Wyoming. So stick around. I flew into Jackson Hole Airport, which is the only airport inside a national park, and it was gorgeous with mountains as the backdrop, so it was a fantastic start to the trip. I'm in the town square right now of Jackson in Wyoming. It is so cute. It's around Halloween time too, so there's all these kids trick-or-treating, going around to stores, getting candy, and they're all dressed up. It's such a cute town. There's no chain stores, like it's all unique, authentic. I love it. I'm going to explore some more.
Mountains towering again in your mind. Aren't they the hardest ones to climb?
There's also these interesting arches made of elk antlers, and no, elk were not hurt to make these. They shed their antlers, so it's just a matter of finding them. It literally looks like a movie set, some of these shop fronts. I'm also loving the four colors. We don't really get much of that in LA, so it's been nice to see that. 7:18 a.m. Yes, it's complete darkness in 7:18 a.m. I'm outside my hotel waiting for my tour group bus. I'm heading to Yellowstone today. That should be exciting. Hopefully the weather's okay. It says it's going to be like cloudy, maybe even snowy in the morning, and then it'll clear up by 3 o'clock, so fingers crossed. I booked a 12-hour day tour so you don't have to, and I'm going to be showing you some of the main stops that you have to visit on the lower loop of Yellowstone. Hello from Yellowstone National Park.
Different than I. No more casting shadows on your
Yellowstone is actually the first national park in the world. I was shocked to find this out. It sits on top of a super volcano, so there's geothermal activity everywhere. It actually felt like a different world. The national park is home to more than 500 active geysers, and the Old Faithful geyser was our first stop along the road. It erupts apparently every hour or thereabouts. It's supposed to go off between now and in 20 minutes time, so I'm here waiting to see it go off. We did a 20-minute hike up to the Grand Prismatic Hot Spring Lookout Point. It's the largest hot spring in the US, and it's 121 feet deep. There's a boardwalk that takes you right to it, but our guide said the view was better from the lookout point. The vibrant colors, even on a cloudy day, were insane. I was just walking down this trail behind me, and look, bison just grazing, eating the grass, literally right here, right next to the trail. Honestly, I almost missed it. I was just like looking in front of me, so this goes to show I really need to start looking around more and actually paying attention to my surroundings a bit more, because yeah, bison right here.
So you can truly live. We're gonna have to let go, find that.
There's been a development. The sun has come out and there's actually blue sky, so that's super exciting. We are at Gibbons Falls.
I'm hanging on, yes, I'm staying home. I need so much ground just to keep from floating.
So my absolute favorite stop of the park was the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. It was magnificent, like extremely amazing. I really need to come back and do one of the hikes here. This was the place which gave the national park its name because of the yellow colors of the canyon.
And it was this spot where the founders in the 1800s decided it was too beautiful to build over, so that's how they started the first national park.
until my heart goes sober.
The last stop of the tour was the West Thumb Geyser Basin, which is home to different hot springs with beautiful clear turquoise water. My favourite was a black pool which used to actually be black due to bacteria, but the water temperature rose dramatically in 1991, killing the bacteria and leaving the water crystal clear deep blue.
Welcome to day 3 of my Wyoming trip. Today I'm doing a tour of Grand Teton National Park.
We started off the morning looking for wildlife and ended up seeing a total of 13 moose, including the massive males with huge antlers and a female moose who walked across the road right in front of us. So we got a good close-up look. If you're into wildlife, the highway between Jackson and Grand Teton National Park is the place to be.
I found out a fun fact that Teton is actually a French word because they were named by this French guy, and translated to English it means breasts. So that's what the mountains are named after. The guy had a bit of a strange sense of humor.
So a place you can't miss, especially if you're a photographer, is Mormon Row. It's a group of houses and barns built by Mormon settlers in the 1800s, just outside the national park entrance. The Teton mountain range is the backdrop, so it's extremely gorgeous. A photographer's paradise.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover.
They're so close, they're so huge, and they're so pretty. So one of the first stops we went to was actually one of my favorites, and it was a lake. It was just like so pristine and beautiful and quiet.
Reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Let up high now.
So just finished up with lunch. This is a section of Jackson Lake, and where we are now is called Jackson Beach. And check out the view.
Jackson Lake is both a natural and man-made lake, which was enlarged in 1911 to use as a dam. They recently had to drain a lot of the water, so what you're seeing here is actually the natural part of the lake.
The other, beyond gravel, beyond a bigger scale, the world in hand.
I also definitely recommend coming to both parks in October, probably a bit early October. This way you'll avoid crowds as it's the off season.
I hope you enjoyed your time here with me in Jackson, Yellowstone, and Grand Teton National Park. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It was so beautiful, especially if you're not used to seeing mountain views and stuff like that. It did not disappoint, and I definitely need to come back and actually do some more of the hikes.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel content. It really helps me out.
So I'm going to end this vlog here. I'll see you in the next one.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel.